Welcome back to Nishes Dishes.
Hello.
What have you got planned for us today?
Today is a great base for any curries. It's a spice mix. It is either called tarajiru. We've got more than tarajiru. Tara means coriander and jiru means cumin seeds. So that it goes to the base of a lot of our dishes, but I'm going to spice it up a bit. I'm going to add a bit of cinnamon and cardamom and peppercorns as well. Nice. So it is a bit more like a garam masala mix.
Okay. So and what would you do? Store this?
So yeah, you make the mixture, make the masala, and then I just jar it up in a little jar, and it stays for about 6 months or so, depending on how many curries you make. But we're not going to make so much for you guys. I'm going to make a small quantity so that it can be easily used.
Okay, so this is our base now for our spices and our herbs, ready for when we do our curries. So,
absolutely.
Okay, absolutely. Perfect. Let's get to it then.
Okay. So here's all my spices. We've got cinnamon. Lovely shapes, aren't they? That's bark. Cinnamon
it's like
bark.
A bark of a tree, isn't
it? Cinnamon is a bark of a tree.
Yeah.
There you go. And then we've got cumin seeds.
Lovely.
They've got a very nutty taste to them. These are really fragrant. These are coriander seeds. So the coriander leaves that you have, we've got some here, which goes in Indian cooking quite a lot.
This helps with the smell of garlic on the breath, does it?
It does. There's some, apparently parsley helps as well.
Yeah.
So,
and this is what it looks like in its seed format.
This is its seed form.
So we've just showed you the plant, and this is the seed format.
Yeah. So that's quite heavy in our mix in a minute.
Can you pick these up from any supermarket, or would you have to go to an Indian store to get these?
I think Tesco's and that do them. They do them in the little jars that you get your spices and herbs and stuff. And then we've got peppercorns. That's black pepper. Everyone has heard of those. Yes. Great health benefits, black pepper. And then we've got cardamom. So we've
used this so much lately, just in our drinks.
That's it. And the cardamon's inside the pods.
Lovely.
There you go. So we're going to start off with 1/2 cup of the coriander seeds. Let's just bring this bowl here.
I love your measuring. So this is cup measurements, is it?
This is cup measurements.
Wow.
This is how my mum taught me. So yeah.
Did you do a lot of cooking with your mum when you were a child?
No, more when I became a teenager, really.
Right. And that's who you've picked all your tips from?
Yeah. Some key special recipes are from my mum.
Okay.
Right, so that's there.
We look forward to making those, don't we, guys?
So now this is a 1/4 cup cumin seeds.
So this 6 months worth of spices, herbs that we're going to jar up and put by will make quite a few amount of curries.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So that's the cumin. So can you see that's quite a lot of spice already, and then we're going to roast it, and then we're going to grind it up as well.
Wow.
And I like to get a cinnamon stick. Don't need too much because the quantity is not as much as I would normally make. It just needs a hint of cinnamon. And a couple of peppercorns. Again, the main flavour is from the coriander. And 3 cardamom pods. And we're just going to give it a nice mix. There we go. So now we're going to roast it up in a pan. So let's get our pan on and heat it up.
You got medium, high heat?
A medium heat. We want to put a drop of oil into that.
Does this pop everywhere?
No. So just a little bit of oil.
Just a teaspoon.
A lot of our mixes, spices, really good for digestion. So anything that's blocking iron absorption, anything like that, these seeds would be brilliant.
Peppercorns are wonderful for nutrient absorbance, aren't they?
Right, so that's nice and hot. Feel the heat coming off it. And I'm just going to there you go. Mix it around.
How how long typically would you, if you got to keep stirring the whole time?
No, I just want to get the oil within all the seeds. And then I'm just going to let it sort of brown up slowly and release the flavours and smells. And it's going to be really aromatic in a minute. The whole kitchen's going to smell of it.
So you wouldn't think you'd be able to jar this up and keep it for so long, would you?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, with our cooking, we use it every day quite often. Like, my husband and kids will make baked beans and stick some of this into it.
Really?
Yeah, and flavour it up. Or even in his morning breakfast, eggs, omelette. So it goes down pretty quickly in our house. But yeah, it does stay, just like your other spices from the shops would stay in a little bottle and you keep them in your cupboard, it will stay.
Yeah, it just surprises me we're putting the oil on and roasting it that it would, but
yeah, it just seals it.
I'll make some when I get in.
I mean, oil is a great preservative, isn't it? So a lot of pickles are made with oil in it.
True.
We don't want it to get burnt, so we're just going to carry on mixing it slowly. Can you see if I'll take some of this cumin over here, the colour has changed quite a lot.
Wow, yeah.
And
it's gone more of a like sort of very
dark
brown.
There you go. I think that's about right now. It's all lovely golden brown.
It's important to shake the pan, is it?
Yeah, just to evenly cook it all. There you go.
So how long was that?
That was literally 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Not long.
Okay.
Right, the next stage is to cool it down before we can grind it up. So into a plate. You can stick it in the fridge if you want to speed it up. So this is our cooled down spice mix. I've got a little processor here. You can use a coffee grinder, but you ideally want something that you can wash afterwards. So this is a great one.
I've seen a brilliant one. They are quite cheap on Amazon, about £15.
Yeah, you can get all sorts now. I think I bought one from somewhere cheap with it, which is the USB one, and that did it pretty well. You might not get it as fine as you want it, but it does chop it down.
I saw
quite
there
well.
was a non-electric one, a handle grinding one as well. So
yeah,
it doesn't
exactly.
really matter,
That's what they used to use back in the days, didn't they?
So you're putting it into a little cup here.
Yeah, just to help me decant it into here. There you go. And then you pulse it till it's smaller, all ground up.
That didn't take long at all. See some bigger bits in there, but you know.
See that?
Oh, the smell!
Smells amazing, isn't it?
Oh,
so,
if only you could sniff the TV right now.
I've got friends that I've taught this to, and when they add this to their curries, it's just
something else.
Totally different, and it's fresh. It hasn't been bottled up for months and months and months or years. Yeah, smell that.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, that's
to
it.
me, the cumin and coriander really
That is
comes
it.
through.
It is mainly coriander and cumin. Yeah,
lovely.
that's it. Now jar it up, and you're ready to go. There we have it.
I love how roasted it looks compared to how sort of pale it was when we started.
Look at that.
Lovely. And how much would you use in, say, a curry for 4?
Probably put a spoon like that in.
That's a teaspoon, is it?
A heaped teaspoon. Just depends which curry, what type of curry it is.
Yeah.
If it's one with sauce, if it's a dry one. But yeah, about a spoon.
And don't forget, guys, we are going to show you how to make a curry next. So you can have this bar ready for your curry. We're just trying to take you through the stages. So you can see there, guys, that Nishes just made herbs and spices for you. Do you want to tell everyone, remind them again what it is?
All right, this is called dara jiru, which means dara as in coriander and jiru as in cumin. So coriander, cumin powder.
Yeah, great. So this is our herbs. I mean, you can see how much it's made. If you're only using 1 teaspoon of that for a curry for 4 people, then that's going to last you months, weeks. So if you think that's too much for you, then do halve or quarter the recipe.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've given you the recipe in cups, so it's really easy to reduce it down. But remember, it is fresh and potent, and so you don't need as much as you would normally put in a curry.
So less is more.
Yeah, less is more.
We've loved having you here today. As always, we'll put the recipe in the description. Please do comment if you've got your own little herb mixture, because we're always willing to try more, aren't we?
Absolutely, yeah.
Let us know what you think of it if you made it. Pop your videos in of what you've made. Follow us, subscribe to our channel to see more content like this, and we'll see you in the next one.
See you then.